When I was young, I had a few dogs, and then as I got older, no pets. And then as the years went by, it was cats, many cats here and there, and now nothing basically because I like to just see the animals go. But I don't really care for the maintenance of dogs, especially in the city. But out here, when I see them on their own or whatever, that's fine. And I talk to the dogs, and there's dogs at the beach, and I'm fine with them. But I don't care to own them. And many of the Mexicans here, they just cage them up or tie them up, which is really kind of sad. And all they do is bark and howl all the time because they're prisoners. And so this has become the society, and especially in the city, you have to have the dog on a leash and whatever, which is understandable, and you have to deal with certain things. But I like all the animals, but I don't care to own them anymore. Just let them be like the birds. I don't want to own the birds. I don't want to put them in a cage or whatever. It's nonsense. They're wonderful just doing what they're doing, and that's where eventually, we live with the all-natural environment wherever we're at, and each being is their own. And so, but we've come through this social stuff, and we have to deal with it. We just deal with it the best we can. And yeah, you let the dog know. I had one neighbor dog down here in another ranch that he was a big black dog that looked like a big wolf. And he would come through the fence and come out, and I would put my hand out, not the palm up, but the other way, and then he'd lick it, and then it got to the point where he'd follow me here, he'd follow me home. I'd tell him to go home, but his name was Lobo. But eventually they tied him up. They saw that he was following me, and yeah, and it's an order of things, but yeah, these are beings too, and I like to see them just take care of themselves. And originally, the dogs, the cats, the other animals, just like horses or whatever, they ate grass. They didn't. There was no such thing as dog food or cat food or a bird food or any of these things. And now they're domesticated, and so they don't want to do that anymore. But they can survive. That's their survival, and that's their challenge. That's their experience. As opposed to, yeah, they can be friends with people in the house and, bred like that. That can be something too, but they pick up on what the person does in their consciousness also. And again, it's a choice, but I like to see them free, the horses and what have you. When I was young, I did horseback riding, but I would never do it again because I like to see the horses free without saddles and bits in their mouth. That's cruelty. And so it's a strange world we live in, and we each decide. Also, the experience that she had, that experience, it's a confirmation to her that he's okay and to let go. We each let each other be our own being. That's the best relationship that we can have, and we can stand real with each other without any emotional, strange interference, because these things that we've learned here are strange. And so we can do better. Yes, so much better. Just like the birds that fly around, you let them be. It's not that you climb up the trees and get their nest and want to capture them. No, that's silly. It's like you let them be. You let them be wonderful. And as we do this, as we let go and let them be, they become wonderful, and so do you, you see? But otherwise, all you have is old emotional attachment and grief and sorrow and all these things that we've seen for the longest time. And all of this is entertainment to the shapeshifters. They love it. That's it. And you keep doing it lifetime after lifetime. It's time to let go and be real. That's all. So however you want to see it, that's fine. But what's the end result? Let go of all your restrictions. Yes. It's that simple. Learn to do that like the sun shining. Everything makes sense. You just learn to make sense of it, and we've been brought up a certain way. And so that's all. Seems far out at first because of how we've been brought up, but things aren't as they seem. not at all. And so we're neither for nor against anything. We're just simply making sense of what already is. And you will experience this, but it's going to take the rest of your life. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And it's frustrating at times too. Just like school, going to school. But this is the new school.